rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, the National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Hershiser, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Striding in is Ricky Henderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Base hit into the left center field gap, and now it'll rattle up against the wall, and the AL gets a man in scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Into the box, Harold Baines. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So now to the plate, Wade Boggs. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Runner breaks for third. Hit on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So now to the plate, Eddie Murray. Runner in scoring position with Sudan.
The first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Ready with the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a miss for strike three. time, and the inning is over. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Roger Clemens, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Now into the box, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second. From the field.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Murray in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting third.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate now, Darryl Strawberry. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Pulled toward right center field. Griffey finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Second inning upcoming here in Denver with no score. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Griffey. Struck him out. Kirby Puckett digging in now.
The left fielder, Kirby.
A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So next to hit is Cal Ripken. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
That's shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Seared down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. And now here is Barry Bonds, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in next, Ryan Sandberg.
Chicago Cubs, the second baseman, Ryan
3-2.
Sandberg.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Fernando Valenzuela, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 34, Fernando.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Alan Ashby. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Gwynn has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And now in the box, Lou Whitaker.
The second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 3rd inning, no score to this point. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Next up, Ricky Henderson with 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And it's fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. American League goes down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Jack Morris takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 47, Jack Morris.
Into the box, Vaughn Hayes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey Jr. has to roam straight back, but he has it for the 1st out. So now here is Tony Gwynn.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, and the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat. They can go deep.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to the first baseman, Murray, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We're through 3 here in Denver. It's now a 1-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. The 1-1 home. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on. Right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Strawberry comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. And stepping in, Eddie Murray struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go to the American League. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Darryl Strawberry. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Up next, Barry Bonds comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away.
Stepping in now, Ryne Sandberg. 2-1 the count to Sandberg.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And not in time as the second run scores. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Kurt Young will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 29, Kurt Young.
At the plate, Ozzie Vogel. Ball even at 2-2. Sandberg takes his lead at third with 1 away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now it'll be Vaughn Hayes. He flew out in his last debut. A 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Number 32 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in is the outfielder, Griffey.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and in next is Kirby Puckett. The 1-1 home. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start. You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Tony Gwynn. Brett Butler is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Jose Canseco is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Number 4 is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
Count is 1 and 2.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. No problem here. 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
Next up is Barry Larkin. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
At the plate now is Paul Molitor. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The NL's on top, 3-0. Ozzie Smith is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Tim Raines is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right. Dale Murphy will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Into the box, Harold Baines. Strike called, now the throw down. Not gonna get him as he swipes second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as show track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today? Was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Don Mattingly will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Don Mattingly. Stays in the ballgame. After pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Tony Fernandez is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Now a flare out toward right center. Whitaker onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Taking in the switch hitter, Howard Johnson, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In there, 1 and 2 now. Ben Ogle will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 30, Ben Ogle.
To first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But add on 1 more. Ben Ogle takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Takes over at second. Mike Schmidt will also enter as he takes over at third base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Alomar has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in next, Jose Canseco. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 He swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Tony Fernandez. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ogle will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. American League goes down in order. They trail here 4-0. Dave Wynn is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Now playing center field.
Number 50 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Win. Now pitching for the American League. Number 50.
So stepping in is Ozzie Vogel, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. The 1-2 rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hit back toward the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9.
Digging in will be Vaughn Hayes. Flew out last time up. Two and one. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. High in the air out to center field. Wynn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder.
Next,
30.
it'll be Tim Raines. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. NL down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Todd Morrell has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38. Todd Morrell.
Ready now is number 4, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smith is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, here is Lou Whitaker. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 2. Brett Butler.
Next to stand in is Brett Butler. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Over the first, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the American League. They're down 4-0. Dave Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Dave Smith.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. The 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
James will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 12.
Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. Smith on at first, nobody out. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And that becomes the first down of the inning. Number 15 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Full count, here it comes. And he struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. Pitch misses the throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. 2 out here and a runner at second. Again, he sends it out of play. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Number 14 will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Now the 3-2 pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Next, it'll be Roberto Alomar, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Number 39 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Next to dig in, Ozzie Hogan. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a...
And the tag is on him to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Number 15 will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Tim Burke comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In now, Kent Beck. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now with the plate is Wade Boggs. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Now batting.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Don Mattingly. He bounced out last time up. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. There's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The National League All-Stars led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Fernando Valenzuela earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight: For the victorious National League All-Stars, 8 runs,